Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go.
Well, hello and good morning. So, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go get a trailer I found on the internet. It's a small car trailer, and then we're gonna go pick up the brush cutter, and after that we're gonna sit in a cafe for a little while and check the map of the area and make a plan of how we're gonna clean the roads, the brush around the roads in this small little town and its vicinity. So, okay, first things first, let's get in the car and go towards the farm that has the trailer for me. The price was not very high. I think it was €300, 300 pounds. But, you know, it's something to start with. This really is an idyllic part of this country. I mean, the warm June sun, the old water mills, these roads. It really feels homey and cozy. Yeah, cozy is the right word. Okay. You always gotta be mindful of the traffic. Oh, cops. Pull over here to let them through. You gotta be a well-respecting citizen. And if someone needs help, emergency services always have a priority, so you should always pull out of the way. Okay, so according to map, I should turn left at the main road in this town. Always be mindful of the road crossings, pedestrian crossings. So we take a left here and go straight through town, and there will be a road to the right, and the farmer said that the entrance to the road has 2 pillars on each side. So I gotta be on the lookout for that. Huh? Pillars? That's gotta be it. Oh, and the cattle gate. Great. Yeah. Oh, what a nice road. Can you imagine living in a house that has these views? This kind of access, and you'd feel like a count. Okay, so this seems to be the farm. Just gonna turn off the car and go speak with the farmer. Gonna be back in a bit. Okay, done talking with the farmer. I'm gonna pay him by my bank account. I just gotta get back and take my phone out. We agreed to the price of £350. I don't know what I was looking before, but yeah, he said 400 pounds, and we kind of haggled a bit. So yeah, 300 pounds for the trailer, and I'm gonna take it as is. So I did not look at it before. I'm just gonna go around and couple it out to the car. Just a second. Alright, the payment was processed. And he said the trailer is at a small barn on the other side of the farm. I just have to go straight through and take a ride at the cows. Nice tractors. So here are the cows. And this must be the trailer. Alright. Just gonna jump out for a second, take a look at it. Oh, this is impressive. It's gonna come in real handy when I'm going to try and transport the birch logs away, the birch wood. Okay, so now just to hook it up to the car. I hope I don't crash in a wall. Now, this is not a really big car, but you know, it's a bit long, and I can't really see the hook, so I'm gonna jump out. Okay, this is... It's a good thing the car is so high. The trailer went underneath it. Otherwise, I would have a few more scrapes. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because the car is bunked up quite a bit, but yeah, guys, we got ourselves a trailer. Okay, now to take it out, and the next stop is the car dealership, I mean the tractor supply shop, where I'm gonna pick up the brush cutter. I gotta say, this feels really awesome. It feels like we're accomplishing something, you know, gathering up equipment and making some progress towards what we want to do with the farm, actually. So yeah, this feels really good. Man, this is a nice road. Okay. Okay, and this is an awkward place to get out. Oh no, what happened? Did that wheel not lift? Well, it seems fine now. I don't know, that wheel must have got caught in the grate. This car does have a little low tow hitch, but I think it's gonna be okay. I hope it's gonna be okay. Otherwise, we have our first problem. But you know what they say. Problems are opportunities to do something new, to improve upon something, and to make something better. So if this keeps being an issue, I'm just gonna have to fix it somehow. Alright, so this is the dealer workshop, and as it says there, I gotta report to the front desk first. Let's see where that is. We offer 3 kinds of service. Good, cheap, fast. You can pick any 2. Good service, cheap, won't be fast. Okay, makes sense. Good service, fast, won't be cheap. Well, that also makes sense. And fast service, cheap, won't be good. Yeah, I bet it won't. Oh, so the front desk is actually inside. Yeah, my bad. Just gonna talk to this guy for a second. Hello. Okay, so this is the mower we were talking about, the brush cutter. It's a Husqvarna model, so it's really a good piece of equipment. And it has a mulching head, so it doesn't leave cuttings behind, so there's no need to clean up, which is exciting, because if I'm gonna be cleaning the roads, I really don't want to clean up everything behind me. If I can do it all in one go, it's a bonus, you know. And the price is very reasonable. I was thinking of renting it, and that would mean I would pay £2 for it, and £1 per day. But because I can straight out purchase it for £120, I'm just gonna do that. Let's go and pick it up. Thank you very much, sir. Now, where is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay, the engine sounds good. It starts right up. So I'm gonna to pick it up and put it in the trailer. And you should always put the heavier part of anything you load into a trailer to the front or over the axle, but on the front it's better. This is not really a very heavy piece of equipment, so it doesn't really matter. But if you have something heavy loaded up in your trailer and it sits all the way in the back, you have a potential for fishtailing your car. That means that your car is going to wiggle and spin out of control. There were experiments done about this, and I don't know why it doesn't stay. So I'm gonna have to go against the rule I just told you about. Okay, this looks better. Just to make it sure, I'm gonna put a strap over it. Yeah, so if you load something heavy behind the axle of the trailer and your car starts wiggling a bit, the trailer is going to make a pendulum effect. So it's going to increase the wiggling until your trailer and or car turns over. So that is really not a good way to load your trailers. Ideal is that the most weight, the center of gravity of the load, is right before the axle of the trailer. Okay? Because this way, if the car wiggles, it will stabilize because, I don't know, physics, but this is how it works. You may load the center of gravity in the middle, you know, right on the axle, but I always prefer to load it just a little bit further to the front, because you never know, and it's safer that way. Okay, so one more thing I'm gonna have to do. I forgot about that. I need a license plate for the trailer, and it is a small capacity trailer. I believe the carrying capacity is around 500 kilograms, so it does not have its own registration, but it takes the license plate of the car, which means I'm gonna have to go to the shop next door where they do an MOT test. They just have to approve it, put a sticker on it so that it's road legal, and I'm going to get another license plate issued for the trailer. So I need 3 license plates. I only have 2 at the moment. One in the front, one in the back, and now I need one for the trailer. So as a teenager, I was playing a lot of truck simulator games, farming simulator, and I wanted to brag how good I am at reversing trailers, and that I learned that in simulators. But as I was saying that, I made a mess of it. So, okay, let's keep reversing. One thing I did learn from simulators is that the shorter the trailer, the more difficult it is to reverse it, because it likes to steer very quickly. Okay. So, just gonna check with the MOT guy. Alright, it looks like the suspension is okay. The floor is not rusted, sort of rotten away. Okay, this is good. And now for the lights. Okay, lights are working. The left blinker, okay. Right blinker, okay. Hazard lights, okay. Reverse, okay. Well, this trailer is road legal. I'm just gonna have to wait for a couple of minutes so they print out the sticker. Okay, so the sticker is on. The license plate is ordered. It's gonna be here, they said, in about a few days. They just have to stamp it out. And now is really the time to go to the pub and make that plan we were talking about before. So, right blinker. I gotta be very careful driving these roads because I'm still very used to the right hand side driving since I just moved here. And also the car is left hand drive, so the steering wheel is on the left, which doesn't help. But I will try to exchange it for something different. I don't know when, how, or what am I gonna do about it, since I don't really have a lot of money. But, well, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay. So if I put the car here, I think I'll be out of the way enough. Okay. Back to the pub. And now we're going to take a look at the map. The plan is, I'm going to go to the point where I entered this region, and I'm going to clean the left side of this road all the way up to the pub. And this should be day 1, because, or month 1, because it's quite a long stretch of road, and I really have to do something around my farm also. So yeah, this is the plan. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, and then I think I'm going to start clearing. Welcome back. The coffee was amazing. I'm just gonna go and pay for it. Get back in our Jeep. I was on the phone with the Tractor Supply, and they do have some protective clothing. So this is where... Ooh. Man, that's a bad visibility out of this. Sometimes you just gotta be slow out of the driveway so you don't cause a crash, and so that you can react in time if someone else is coming your way. But as I've seen, people here are quite considerate in the cars. Okay, back again. I have a feeling we're gonna be at this place quite a lot. Okay, so here I am. I just put a camera on my car so I can show you the outfit. I am pleased to announce that they had Husqvarna protective clothing, so this is awesome. And yeah, Husqvarna brush cutter, Husqvarna clothing. Who would have guessed that I was looking at Husqvarna chainsaws earlier? Right is free, left is free. Let's go. Yeah, so the council said that for every 100 meters of cleared brush, that means the road cleared, not the brush itself, I'm going to get paid around £100. So this is going to be quite a lot of income. They said that they have this much budget for this because they rarely do it. And since no one wanted to do this job, they were upping the price they were willing to pay, which is lucky for me that I came around and took the chance. And okay, so here is going to be the entry point to this region where the council road ends. I'm just going to put my car in the grass over here. The trailer off. No. Okay, it should be good. So as I said, I'm going to start here. I'm going to clear the left side of the road. No. Yeah. Well, this is not really smart. I'm gonna have to change my plan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change my plan. I don't know what you are taught in Ireland about... Okay. Or wait, blinkers. I don't know what you are taught in Ireland about how you should walk on the roads with no pedestrian walking. But in my country, we are taught as kids that you should always be walking against the direction of traffic, which means if the traffic goes like I am going now and you're walking on this side of the road, you should be walking towards the cars. So that means that you should be walking in a way that you see approaching cars and you can move out of the way in time. This is the most important thing that we are taught in school about how you should use public roads. So okay, just going to... Man, the brakes are twitchy on this car. Going to see what I can do. If I can put this car all the way into the hedge, so I'm off the road. Okay, gonna turn on the blinkers, wait for the truck to go by, jump out and take the brush cutter out. See, this is why it's important This is why it's important to be looking into oncoming traffic. So you can see the vehicles approaching and you can get out of the way efficiently. Now I just have to wait for all the traffic to go by and run around the car. And here we go. Turn on the brush cutter. Just gonna have to walk real slowly. Okay, I admit I was kind of nervous how this is going to work, but it seems to be working like charm. Okay, sometimes I have to go a little bit closer. Should I? Yeah, I should. You gotta be thorough, you know. Since the council is paying me quite a lot of money, I'm going to make sure they are pleased with the job I've done. Because, you know, if they are willing to do to offer this much for a job like this, how much they're willing to pay, you know, for some other services I might provide in the future. I don't know, but it pays off to be thorough, to do your job correctly, and you know, oh, this is real nice. These brushes are quite invasive. So I'm going to turn off the camera now, and because it's really hard to record and hold the brush cutter and be mindful of the traffic at the same time, I'm going to clear this road up to the point that I told you, up to the pub, and then I'm going to get back to the car and return to the farm and see you there. And I think I may do some work over at the farm. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how well this mowing goes, how fast I'm going to be done with that, and how tired I'm going to be after I'm finished. Okay, all done. I have cleared the sides of the road up to the top of that hill and back on the other side. And this was the single most exhausting thing I have done since, I don't know, recent history. Even the drive over here was not as exhausting as this was. So I may have to look into alternative ways. I don't know, maybe that Massey Ferguson on the farm, if that runs, I can rent or buy a mulcher and maybe use that for clearing the rest of the town, but I don't know. This was really hard work, and it was only a small part of the road. There is also a part of the road I didn't clear, so it's right there when I first wanted to, and I turned back. So yeah, this is quite a bigger project than I expected, but I think that's not the last time I'm going to say something like that. Now the plan is to go home and to have some lunch. I need to eat something because I'm starving. It's noon already, so I'm quite well deserving of some proper food. Okay, it's free to go. And we're off. Okay, so see you back at the farm. This trailer was giving me quite a lot of problems, because this trailer hitch is so low that third wheel of the trailer keeps getting stuck on keeps hitting bumps and such things on the road. So I don't know, I'm going to have to see if I can do something about it. This hitch is very low, so maybe this car was supposed to be on higher suspension or something. I don't know. But short story is, I have bought this car used from forestry service. You know, it was a write-off from that company, so I got it really cheap. And I was not thinking about details like low trailer hitch. I am very exhausted, so I'm going to be done for today. Gonna chill out a bit and think about the future plans. So this brush cutter goes into the shed over here. Okay, like this, perfect. Gotta put the car a bit back. So yeah, while I was eating, I was looking on the internet about the specifications of this car, and it seems like I have smaller wheels on here. I could get bigger ones that would add a few inches to my ride height, so that should solve the trailer wheel getting caught on the road and bumps and so. So this is one thing, but this is a job for another day. So in the next episode we're going to clear out the bush and brushes around my yard and clean it up, so we see what we are actually working with, and we're going to set our car with new tires and probably get the license plate for the trailer. This should be 3 things that are going to happen next episode, and maybe something more, I don't know yet. You know how life is, when things come your way you just have to take them. So it was nice having you around. I wish you happy day, good evening, and everything well, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Show you how a country mile can take us all night.